Hey guys, it's Victoria again. Welcome or welcome back. Let's jump into your reading. But before I start, let me just preface this reading by saying this is for entertainment. And also, my intentions with these readings are for the messages that come through to reach the person that spirit needs it to reach. So any messages here that don't fit or don't resonate, don't take them. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to make a triangle fit into a square or a square into a triangle. Just, you know, take what resonates. Use your discernment. And I am just a vessel here, a messenger for God, the divine source, to communicate to you guys through reading energy. And yeah, let's jump into this. I already was getting some stuff. There was a little bit of a disruption with my reading the other night. I actually did this, not last night, the night before. I was busy yesterday, I couldn't film. But night before, I'll put a little clip. My cat was, she was going a little crazy. She's going a little wild. So, a little disruption, but anyway, let's jump into this. This was interesting right off the bat because there could be something. Look at this. I used two different decks here and pumpkins is popping out. So something to do with pumpkin could be significant, or this could just represent the, oh, why are these cards falling over? Could represent the fall time, autumn, or this could be symbolizing something of, you know what, let me tap more into this because I don't know why I'm seeing a pumpkin patch. Maybe you went with someone to a pumpkin patch, or there's going to be something happening, yeah, during November or October coming up. So let me see. You guys did get the Two of Cups. So here it says, some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. So someone here could be a little bit more sweet. Someone here could be a little bit more spicy, a little bit more, I don't know. It's almost like there's two personalities here. So if there is another energy around you right now, it could be a friend. Definitely could be a friend here. Or someone that you just share a really close bond with. Could be a sibling, a cousin, a coworker that you're close with. There's just a sense of together. And we did get that in the last reading. Togetherness was coming through. So a sense of togetherness. Working together on something, coming together. And you also have Two of Pentacles that came out. So you might be seeing, or you might be 22, you might be seeing 2-2, you might be seeing 2-2-2. Or there's something here about needing balance. Something needs to right itself. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to pull one of these cards because I obviously got distracted with this deck for a reason and it fell over for a reason. So let's just see what comes out. And don't get scared with the Tower card here because you guys did also get the Tower and Page of Pentacles. But this is actually pretty good. I actually like this Tower card and I will explain why in just a second. But let me just pull one card here. Thank you. It says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay. Whew. Okay. You guys did get the Tower. But with this card specifically, I do really like this Tower card because if you can see here, there is a net, or basically something to catch your fall, something to break the fall, something to cushion the fall, right? And this is done by badgers and a fairy here. So there is something that is almost impenetrable because honey badgers, they got thick skin. You can't bite through that skin. Like they are very, very resilient. They are very tough. And with the fairies here, there could be some type of like fae energy, or there can be a maybe you work with a trickster spirit. Not so much trickster, or there's something here about an energy that is playful, silly, a little bit mischievous. But the thing is that I feel like these are symbolizing your spirit guides. these are your spirit guides here, because this tower that's happening by a lightning bolt. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even connect this. The lightning bolt, and I drew a lightning bolt here. Thunderbird. Okay, so lightning strikes. The lightning strikes. Lightning struck. Something struck down and caused a split. A two-way split here. But the thing is, it's almost like this was a... Because if your spirit guides are coming through, waiting to catch you, it's almost like this was a move that was meant to happen, or this was something that was predetermined, So is this like a fate type of thing? I don't know. Because I know we all have free will. We got free will, although some scientists and astrophysicists kind of debate that, whether or not people do have free will, but that's another topic. That's another conversation. But there is something here where, and again, with the two people, so you could have had a situation with you and another person that had a very big tower moment. It doesn't have to just be you that experienced this. And maybe some of you guys actually, maybe you lost a home and you had to live in a van, or you had to live in your car for a while. Because I did get like a van, and listen, I'm not an artist, okay? I'm not an artist, so excuse the drawings. But I did get like a van, so maybe someone here was trying to maybe someone was doing van life, or you were living in your van and traveling. Oh, maybe so, because I did write, where did I write it? The Grand Canyon. Because I was getting like a lot of, obviously I get a lot of bird messages, but condors was coming through, thunderbirds was coming through. And those are all kind of like near the west, like near California, Arizona, Nevada. Is it maybe Nevada? I also was getting Wyoming and New Jersey, New York. So you guys could be from those areas, or you've traveled through those areas, you've driven through those areas. Maybe someone here went to the Grand Canyon recently, or there was going to be a trip that was, or maybe this is like a trip that fell through, right? Like you couldn't go on a trip. But I feel like your spirit guides are trying to tell you that this was like a predetermined thing. This was something that was meant to steer you in a different course here, or steer you somewhere else. Because a Thunderbird is and actually I didn't even get the card, because I did get, the whole reason I wrote that down was because I pulled the Thunderbird card. So let me see. Okay, yeah, it's still over here. Perfect. Thunderbird. So supernatural power, guidance. And it says, everyone has a task in the grand plan. Transform your powerful inner fire into light. I did write that down because that is something that is, I don't know what this is, but this is like a guidance thing. More lightning. This was like a sudden switch in your life. Was this, it's almost like an upheaval, right? Like obviously things kind of took a turn. Things struck your home. Or maybe this is a friend's home, because this is a tree house. So technically these kids wouldn't actually live in this tree house. This is something that they would go to. If you have kids that have a tree house, maybe they go in there every so often. Maybe this is a vacation home. Maybe this is a family home. Maybe this is a relative's home. Something happened here. Like a big upheaval. Okay. And the Thunderbird is in Native American culture, from what I read up on, it says that it is a bird, like the bird of like power, one of the most powerful, a guide, basically, literally guidance. It was said that when the Thunderbird appeared, the earth was watered and vegetation grew. So whatever it is that's revealing itself in your life right now, There's going to be growth coming from it, vegetation growing, and that is pretty funny too, because you guys did get the Page of Pentacles, which talks about like diligence, right? It talks about putting that effort in. It's like the manifestation. It's almost like she's dreaming something too. Her eyes are closed. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, it makes no difference who you are. You know what I'm getting in my head? Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. Because she was making a wish, right? But she was a hard worker. You could be someone that's working very, very hard. You could have like 2 jobs right now, working tirelessly. Or this is just talking about like diligence. You're very diligent over something. You are someone who is, yeah, I mean, with all the books here, you're researching something, looking something up. And with the honeybee, obviously, I say this all the time, but like honeybees, and everyone knows this, right? Like honeybees work together. It's a colony. They would not survive solely on their own. They have to work together. So more togetherness here. So this is something that this might be having to find a solution or a resolution here with someone else. This might be something that you have to work together with someone. Or spirit is like having 2 people come together. I also wrote down like fossilized and under the microscope. And when we think of fossils, obviously it's like the preserved remains or impressions of like once living organisms or creatures, whatever. And there's something here where something is almost like something was preserved. Something was preserved, something from the past. Something of material item was preserved. So maybe if someone did lose a house, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. If someone did lose a house or something caught on fire or a car caught on fire and there was property that was damaged, there was property that literally got burned or damaged in some aspect here. I feel like there was or there will be something that remains. Be careful when you guys are driving. Please be careful. Not to like scare anyone or just a general message. Please be careful when you're driving. This is coming through again. My friend literally texted me this, and I also messaged my roommate the other day letting him know like, hey, please be careful when you're driving. So I don't know why this is coming up. Maybe this is like a personal thing. I guess all of us can drive a little carefully, right? Don't be on your phone. Don't be texting on your phone when you're driving. I'm seeing like a car swerve. Please be careful. And be aware of your surroundings, because it doesn't have to be just you. There could be other people, right? Other people can be distracted. So, yeah, because, oh my gosh, I just got the vision right now. The other day, my roommate and I were going to the gym. We were going to the gym, and this car flew through a red light. And he was not going slow. This person was they flew through that thing. So please be careful. Don't immediately, if the light turns green, don't immediately go, check left and right. Make sure you're aware. Just be aware of your surroundings. Okay, that was, right. Oh my God, wait, why? Okay, I wrote Odin as well. Thunder and lightning I could be wrong. Listen, I could be wrong. I'm really not that well versed in like mythology and all that, like Norse mythology. But isn't Odin have something to do with like thunder and lightning, or is that Thor? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just should have done my research. But obviously thunder and lightning has some significance here. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna look up some facts about thunder and lightning and insert a photo, because I feel like there's a word or something here specific, but it could really just symbolize like something striking. Why am I hearing cataclysmic? Maybe this is talking about like there's going to be a really big storm. I mean, if you guys live around, if you live in like Texas or something, there might be some type of storm. I saw on TikTok the other day, there was like some crazy storm that came in like freaking fast. I was like, oh my God. But anyway, back to Two of Pentacles. This is interesting here because she is holding, it says, when life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. And the thing here is that she has a pentacle in one hand and a seashell in the other. So your finances and the natural world. So getting grounded. You're going to need to reconnect with nature. Someone here needs to reconnect with nature. Maybe this is like talking about, like, maybe this is why pumpkins is coming up a lot. And I'm seeing pumpkin patch. Maybe you just need to go outside. Why am I hearing touch some grass? Y'all, I can't. Just go outside, maybe get reacquainted with something. I don't know. Did you guys used to do something outside, or maybe you had like an outside activity, or there was, if you were like involved with like nature spirits or working with nature spirits, it's almost like there's a disconnect here. So maybe you haven't been as active or as involved, or maybe there's something here where you haven't been leaving offerings, or something like that. I don't know. Also, I'm getting the message of being respectful when you go to a graveyard. If anyone here is visiting graveyards, or you know someone that's going to a graveyard, I don't know why I got the image of someone being disrespectful. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I don't think this is you guys, but if there's someone around you that's doing that, I don't know. I'd be a little careful. I also wrote a hit dog hollers and ouch and stitches. And I did write pursuit. I don't know if someone was trying, with the van, maybe someone was like trying to pursue you or chase you or trying to follow you into something. But it's almost like, okay, someone could have got really offended, or someone could have been affected by what you said. But the thing is, I feel like you didn't call them out. It's almost like they revealed it themselves, because like it says, a hit dog hollers. If something hits you and it affects you, and your first instinct is to be super vocal and vulgar, and I don't know why I said vulgar. Maybe someone here was being vulgar. Someone here is being vocal. They're being reactionary. They're being aggressive, defensive. Maybe someone here literally got in some type of physical altercation. Please be careful with that. Or there was some type of, maybe someone here had a car crash recently. I'm not saying this to like put a fear that something is going to happen. Okay, like no. This, only take it if it resonates if you recently had a car crash, if there was some type of crash in your life that was very significant to a point where it shifted your perspective in your life pretty drastically, pretty dramatically. But someone here could have been injured recently. You could have gotten stitches. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. You might be feeling frustrated. Someone here could be feeling very frustrated recently. You could live next to the ocean, or you are someone who is, maybe you're an ocean witch. Is that something? A sea witch? But it's almost like you get revitalized around water. And that's, honestly, water has a lot of energy, right? I mean, you can literally use water with those wheels to produce energy here. So you might need to get around a water source, or even if you are in a bath and you do some type of cleansing or healing, or some type of ritual here, or prayer even, whatever it may be, but involving water somehow. You can even put water by your bed at night with the intention of like, it's soaking up negative energies, and then at the next morning, you know, throw it out. Something here to do with that. I don't know. There's something about water needing to cleanse, needing to revitalize. I mean, yeah. A water baptism, something like that. I don't know. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm hearing? The freaking Going Under by Evanescence. Oh my gosh, a throwback. Now I will tell you what I've done for you. 50,000 tears I've cried. So this could be a situation that you spent a lot of time crying over, or this was just very emotional. It affected you very dramatically. It affected you. It affected your life. It was an upheaval. Yeah, it's like you mourned something. You mourned the loss of something. But again, you could have had some type of preserved item or something like that. Let's get more. I want to see what else comes through. I'm going to do some oracle cards. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know about this? That's a little too much for one. Oh my gosh. I mean, you guys, perseverance flipped up. I'm not gonna take it. Well, should I? No. Perseverance, you guys have overcome the hurdle. Or maybe you had two situations like back to back that happened and you had to endure. These are challenges. And what did I say earlier about resolution? You're gonna have to find some type of resolution here. And it might involve another person. There might be some help coming through. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know? Thank you. Oh my gosh. The earth was watered and vegetation grew. The Thunderbird is visiting you. Spirit of the Thunderbird. So this is something, you might have some type of connection with Native Americans, or there's like maybe you have like indigenous roots, or you have, oh my gosh, and 2-2 again. 22. It says initiation, creativity, vitality. You're needing to get revitalized here. There's something where something new is about to grow. Something new is about to take off here. Coach. You also got coach as well. So you are being guided. You're literally being guided. You're being given the knowledge here. You're being given the direction to head into. I feel like Spirit's laying it out for you. Advice, obedience, knowledge. Or you could literally be involved. Maybe you are a coach. Maybe you're a personal trainer. Maybe you are someone who is a life coach. Maybe you help, you teach something. You teach something to someone. Or you're teaching someone in this situation. Or again, this could be just like a lesson that's being learned right now. So you're going to be receiving some type of advice here. This might be about patience as well, because I'm seeing, if you guys used to read the old Frog and Toad books, I think there was a short story in it where, I think it was Toad. Toad was like trying to plant some seeds. He put a seed in the ground, and I've channeled this before in like one of my earlier videos. But he put a seed in the ground and was being impatient, like waiting for it to grow. And he was like, kept looking at it, kept looking at the dirt, and it's like nothing's happening. So it's almost like you're keeping an eye on something, waiting for it to change, waiting for the situation to grow. It's like you keep checking on it, you keep looking at it, and it's like, yeah, I'm getting the image of like if you're at work or you're at school or something and you look at the clock and then you look down, go back to your assignment, and then you're like, oh my gosh. And you look back up at the clock and you feel like an hour has passed, but it's been like 15 minutes. It's that type of feeling where it's like you're being impatient over something. There's something where it's like Spirit is trying to tell you like, hey, calm down. It's okay. Like, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're still on the road. On the road again. Maybe someone here watched Shrek recently. I don't know why I got a donkey song going through. Sweet dream. Satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day. So that is what And Spirit's promising you that this is something that's going to be achieved here. So there is going to be some type of satisfaction over a situation. There is going to be some type of resolution to a situation. So if you feel right now that there is just like a lot of chaos, there's not anywhere for you to, it's almost like you can't, it's like a lose-lose situation here, it feels like. Or maybe I'm tapping into your energy where it feels like something is a lose-lose situation where it's like, I can't, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, how am I supposed to, what am I supposed to do with this, Spirit? Like, that's the energy I'm getting. It's like, well, how the heck am I supposed to go on from this? Like, what the hell? Frustration here. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all are going to be having like a really good night's sleep. Maybe someone here just bought some like melatonin, or you're fixing your sleep schedule here. But there's something where you're starting, ooh, maybe someone here just kicked an addiction as well. If so, congratulations. This is something that's going to, whoa, okay, yeah. So if you did just kick a bad habit or some type of addiction, or you put something to rest, or you made some type of switch, and like I said, the upheaval was to a point where it was like a completely separate path that you're taking, you're sleeping better at night. You're going to be sleeping better at night. Someone here could actually even be buying a new mattress. I don't know why that came through. That's random. But you could be buying a new mattress, some new sheets here. But this to me feels more of actually being in a deep sleep. REM, your REM sleep. So someone here could actually be getting downloads through their dreams. So keep an eye or write down your dreams. Okay, you guys have to tell me, because I have not experienced this, but you guys have to tell me. I don't know why I'm getting, there was a video I saw, I think it was like a couple months ago on TikTok, where this girl was talking about how she asked the person in her dream for like the time or something like that. And everyone just stopped. Everyone in the dream just stopped and looked at her. Do y'all dream like that or something? Have you guys asked or been like aware? Maybe you have lucid dreams here, or you're aware that you're dreaming, or you're aware that there's certain spirits or certain messages in your dream as you're, this is so, whoa. Do y'all dream that? I haven't personally had that experience, but if you guys had, let me know. That's interesting. Because someone here is definitely tapped into their dreams. Like, because that's been a message I was getting even on earlier. Even on earlier readings. And here we go with death once again. If y'all follow my videos, death comes out almost every reading. In some aspect. It's not even just tarot. It's literally, it could be oracle or tarot. Okay, perfect, you guys. This is really good. This is really good energy. Like it is. This was an inevitable ending here. This was something, like I said, it was predetermined. It was actually needing to happen. And I hope that doesn't sound bad with whatever your situation is. That's not my intention, but I'm only, like I said, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just relaying the messages. But this to me feels like something needed to be put to rest. Something needed to get struck down. Something needed to be, it was inevitable that this ending was going to occur. It was inevitable that this split was going to happen. 44. Again, 2222. And maybe this was something you were prepared for. You were maybe intuitively prepared for, emotionally prepared for, because you do have readiness, preparation, prompt, or this is you starting to prep or prepare for this new direction, for this new life that you're living right now. This is a brand new start. This is an origin. Someone's about to start their origin story, okay? You just lived your origin story, bitch, and you're about to have your hero's journey, okay? Not to be all dramatic, but that's what's coming through. It's like, this is... Maybe this is the first time you're really feeling like a balanced energy, or feeling like connected to your surroundings. Maybe this is the first time you're feeling like... So if you are traveling, if you're someone who is who gave up a home and you're traveling to a different place. It's like you gave up. It's like you really gave up a past situation for a new one. I don't know. This is crazy, but stability is coming through. So you guys are going to be okay. This is harmony here. You are finding harmony. There is balance that's being brought into your life right now. So you just have to follow that guidance. And I really get annoyed saying that every reading. I'm not gonna lie. I get annoyed saying that every reading because it's just, I don't want it to feel so general, but this is a general reading. So I just feel with this situation, you needed to know that you're going to be okay, that things are going to work out, that this was meant to happen and you're only going to flourish continuing forward. You know what I mean? Because you have that diligence, you have that spirit of determination here. So it's not something that's going to, you are not destined to fail, okay? The only way that you can fail is if you give up in this situation. This is the energy I'm picking up. So, whoa, wow. One final message here for the collective. What else do they need to know? Yeah, maybe someone is here, like you're ready to start learning something new. And maybe something that you do pick up in your dream, it's like a confirmation. So you might be receiving some type of confirmation in a dream here. Someone here could have been born in 79 or 97. Someone here could be 44 or life path 5. Or you could be 22, 65, 56. 11 could be a significant number. Maybe you're seeing 11 a lot, or 1111, which is interesting because that's another 2, like a pair. 2, 2. You know what? The Power of Numbers book is still right beside me. So let me see. Someone here could also be 39 or born in 93. Let's see what 2-2 says. Okay, so if number 11 is the person with the plan, then number 22 is the person with the tools to turn that plan into action. While 11 is the dreamer, 22 is the dynamo. 22s are the unsung heroes and people behind the scenes. Hi, babe.
Hey, baby.
I'm doing a reading. I'll be right out.
Okay, baby.
So it says 22s are the unsung heroes, the people behind the scenes, the people with their heads down making things happen. 22 represents productivity. If you're feeling stuck in a project at work, try sprinkling some 22s in your space. Change your password to @222. Or maybe someone here has 22 in their password. Or put the number up on a post-it. So it says, chant a fun phrase like 22, I do. 22, it's true. 22, let's get through it. 22, I can do it. So this is like almost, someone here is like pushing through. Again, I'm just getting Tiana where it's like, okay, no, I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this keep me from moving on to the next step. I'm not going to let this keep me from growing. I'm not going to let this keep me from learning something. So it says this influential double digit emanates both a steadfastness and a sense of purpose. These characteristics are due in part to the connection between 22 and 4. That is 2 + 2 = 4. The influence of the number 4 acts as a stabilizing force. Which again, stability. You got 2-2, stability. So it says you can trust a number 22 to do what they say they're going to do. And this is talking about like life paths, but I'm going with what Spirit's telling me to do, okay? It says with this motivation and drive comes the occasional restlessness, or maybe you are 22, a life path 22. It says people affiliated with the number 22 tend to be fidgety, as if their bodies never stop thrumming with the energy required to do, build, construct, transform, make, produce, shape, manufacture, compile, erect, generate, and complete. They need to be reminded to stop periodically. Taking a rest isn't giving up. Having a break doesn't mean a project won't get finished. Rather, everyone needs to reset and recharge sometime. It says the world needs number 22. Like the number 22 radiates understanding and creates connections. Number 22 can draw others in, help foster a sense of community, togetherness, like I said, togetherness, and encouraging people to pitch in. This shared humanity enables us to work together to achieve goals far larger and more impactful than anything we could do on our own. says Catching 22. Joseph Heller coined the term catch-22 in his 1961 novel of the same name. Although Heller was using the phrase to describe ridiculous bureaucracy during World War II, we now use it as a shorthand for any situation dictated by ostensibly contradictory rules. Interestingly, the novel was originally called Catch 18, but Heller had to switch the title to avoid similarities with another recently published knowledge. Okay, so there could be a Catch 22 on something. And that's interesting because there is something called the appeal to authority fallacy. And it's arguing that something is true because it comes from an authority figure, even if the authority figure has no expertise in the subject. And it's like counter arguments with actual experts or authorities on the issue. Do not assume that an authority figure is always correct. Just because someone is an authority or in a position of power does not mean that they are always correct. Okay? So look more into appeal to authority fallacy if that's something that resonates here. And catch-22 could be significant here. Someone's trying to play on your emotion. Ooh, yeah, someone was trying to play on your emotions here. That's interesting though with the talking about like the togetherness. So maybe you're someone who rallies people together. You rally the troops and you are someone that has a very emotional understanding, and maybe this changes that are happening to you. People are watching you. People are literally taking notes on what you're doing here. And the thing is that you're staying true to yourself. You're staying authentic. And that could also be a reason why you sleep at night, right? Like you sleep good at night. Because I think there's a meme out there. I'll try and find it and insert it. But it's like how I sleep knowing that I'm true to myself or I am honest or something like that. It's like I meant what I said. How I sleep at night knowing I meant what I said. So that's the energy I'm getting here. It's like, no, you said what you said. You did what you did. And you're going to stick by that. Oh my gosh, yeah, because I'm getting that Cardi B song, her recent freestyle, the Like What, where she said, if I said anything mean, I mean it. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't think you guys are mean-hearted. I just feel like if there's something here that you say that's true and you say something, and that's not to say that you are someone that's tactless, but there could be times where you bring something up and you say the truth about something and it is, you know, people don't like it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. They like to live in their illusions. They like to live in their lies. So for you guys got Jasper. Someone's here, name could be Jasper. It says, Jasper describes a huge variety of opaque quartz stones. From Picasso Jasper, I'm going to be prolific to, I can't pronounce that, Mukite? I'm going to lay low and power up. The red jasper, you're going to wait to move out of my way. These earthy babies help align us to our core powers. So you could be an air sign. It says, who needs it? Air signs, city folk. So you could be in a metropolitan area. You could be in the city. Maybe that's also why you need to have a connection with nature here, or kind of just reconnect with nature. Maybe you need to go to a park, a river, like a lake. I don't know. There's something here where it's like you need to get reacquainted with nature. Maybe add some herbs to your, if you don't even have a yard, maybe just add some herbs to your balcony, your patio. Just some resilient plants or flowers, you know, little things here and there just to connect with nature, because I feel like Mother Earth is trying to reach out to you. There is this wanting to connect. Is this a seal? I feel like that's a seal. Again with the thick skin. So you could have really thick skin here. Someone here has a really thick skin. Nothing really penetrates through your it's almost like it's really hard to get you down. Like you're an optimist here. You're someone who sees things on the brighter side. You see things, you can see the potential in things. You can see if something happens and your route gets redirected, yeah, you might be frustrated. It might be a little bit annoying, sure. But this is something where you're quickly and easily able to acclimate to the new change. You're ready to take on this new change. So you're like, okay, let's get this and that. Like you're someone, sorry, I'm stuttering. It's like Tiana, it's like you are someone that is hardworking. You're going to get what you want done. Like if I want it, I got it. That's the energy I'm getting here. So it says, wherever you are when you'd rather be barefoot, pulling vibes from the earth below, think white sand, green grass, yoga mat. It says when to use it. So when to use the jasper. It says when you want to get back into your body after a stressful work week, a long flight, or a lit meditation session. Strengthens your foundation. So someone here could want to incorporate some jasper if you are someone who works with crystals or something like that. Or stones, shells, something here. Maybe they need to be recharged or something like that. I don't know. But, or cleansed, or just like if you have any, if you burn any like garden sage, or if you burn any lavender or juniper, or if you burn any type of protective incense. Sorry, I was trying to figure incense. Maybe you need to do a cleansing around your crystals, your stones, your gems here. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get one final message for advice. Final advice here, Holy Spirit, for the collective. Final advice. Por favor. What else do they need to know? Final message that they need to know. Hey, okay. I love it. God is your source. And visualize abundance in all forms. Visualize that abundance. Don't be in a lack mindset. Visualize what you can have here, or what you can do even. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Yes, I love that. And God is your source here. So there's a lot of people on my channel who, to you, source, you call God. It says everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. And when I say God in my readings, I am not talking about like the Western, like, if y'all know, you know, but there is so much, I guess, authority, even from the way, going back to what we're talking about, authority, a lot of people try to use God as some type of excuse for their behaviors. They try to use divine beings to, I don't know how to word this. How do I word this? God, give me the strength to word this properly, because I'm not trying to offend, and I'm not trying to say anything that is not true. So give me a second. It's almost like there's a particular group, there could be groups of people, right, that believe their God, what they perceive as God to them, is the only way and the only God. And their way of worshiping this God is the only way and the only form of worship. And the way that they view things is the only way and the only, like, no, that's not. Everyone has their own relationship to the divine, to God's source, to, with spirituality. Some people don't even believe in God, you know what I mean? But they still experience the beauty of life. There's still miracles that go around. There's still supernatural and wonderful things that happen. So to me, you could have someone that is around you that was, or maybe you are agnostic, because I don't think there's like any atheists. Maybe you could be, but I don't, if you're atheist, would you believe in like spirit? I don't know. I need to do my research. I'm so sorry. I could literally, I'm probably just super ignorant on that. Please forgive me. But this feels more of like, there could be someone in your energy that is kind of judging the way that, like, your relationship with God. It's almost like they view your God false because this God doesn't line up with their God. And it's just so strange to me, because to me, and this is just my opinion, this is how I view God. God is like pretty much everything, is like pure energy, love. And God is not gendered to me. It's not like a male, it's not female. Like, this is, God is source energy, love, vitality here. Life, literally life. Like the growth of something, that to me is God. Like when I see a bird, like that's God. Like creation is God, because energy can't be destroyed, it can only be transformed. So it's like I'm going off on tangent. But God is your source. Okay, and don't feel guilty. I feel like the message here is to let you know, don't feel guilty for how people try to judge or critique your relationship with God, or the way that you perceive God, or your relationship just in general with like your spirituality here. Because I mean, literally, I mean, even if we're talking about an example, Christianity, right? There's like a whole different, there's like so many different factors of Christianity. You have like Catholicism, you have like Pentecostal, like there's different ways. So it's like each person, it's like every person's gonna think that they're the correct way, but you have the knowledge here, you have the understanding where it's like everyone can have their own relationship with God, the source, in a different way, in a way that works to them, in a way that works for them, in a way that is, it's almost like a parent, right? Like you're not going to do with one child everything exactly the same as you do with another child. So if you have like 2 kids, you're not going to do everything the same with one child versus another. No, like they have their own different personalities. Maybe this one learns a different way than your other child. So you have to teach them in different ways. There's different lessons that they learn. There's different ways that you're going to be there for your kids. So this is that energy that gives me. It's like God is going to show up for people in different ways. And just because your way is different from another person's way doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean that it's invalid. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that you have this discernment, and the fact that you are connected and you are an honest person, and you work and you move through love and you move through like honesty here, because again, I'm getting that feeling with the sweet dream here, where it's like that meme where it says, how I sleep knowing I meant what I said, knowing I said what I said. So it's like, yeah, like God is your source here. And it says everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. Everything you need is coming to you. Stability is on your way. Things are going to be okay. So look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. If you're feeling this frustration, examine it. You know, if you're feeling some type of emotion, examine it. Maybe you need to look more closely at something. Maybe that's what needs to be under the microscope, right? I wrote under the microscope. Maybe that's your own feelings. So it says, in God, there is no lack or limitation. Exactly. There's no lack or imitation. The devil can't create gifts. And when I say the devil, I'm talking about like negative energies, negative entities, low vibrational beings. Anything that is coming after you, that is, maybe there is some type of, and I was getting spiritual warfare in the last reading as well, but it could just be like, yeah, limited beliefs. You could have some type of limited beliefs. But it says there's plenty of abundance for all to share. So you are someone that's going to share abundance here, because again, with the togetherness. And I feel like this is something that you're going to be working on with someone else, or you're going to be learning from someone else, or someone's going to be learning from you. And maybe you guys are going to go on a trip to the beach, or like do something really fun during the fall with some friends. You guys might be taking a trip. So that should be fun. But yeah, this is what I'm getting for you guys. That's kind of heavy. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, wherever you're at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. Thank you so much. Please give me a like, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye.